Hello everyone, and welcome to my review of set 75449, the Siege of Mandalore Battle Pack, with 116 pieces, and this set released back on January 1st, and it has a retail price of $23, which is a little much for this battle pack. I do think this one should be more in, it really should be 20 with how LEGO is nowadays, but obviously in the perfect world it would be 15, maybe 18. But taking a look at the box art here, it is rather similar to the previous 332nd Battle Pack, at least with the background of Mandalore. But we do get a nice scene of the 332nd and then the Mandalorian Super Commandos fighting here. And then a look at our minifigures, including the silver visored Mandalorians. And then taking a look at the back here, we just have some more action of them fighting, so nothing too interesting on the box here. It is one of the more boring box arts, but it still does look nice, gets the point across. But I will see you in a moment once I have the build ready, so let's go ahead and dive into our review. So in this set here we have a total of 4 minifigures. First off, we have 2 of the 332nd clone troopers, and these are the same ones that we have seen with the 332nd Battle Pack and some other stuff. I don't really remember what else they were in. There was one in the AAT a while ago, but that one was the helmet hole-less one. And then if you look here, this is the one that does have the helmet holes, and then it's just a standard clone head underneath, so nothing too special. We have seen these minifigures before. And then moving on here, we have 2 different Maul Super Commandos. First off, we have the female one, and overall I do think the torso and leg printing is very nice on this one, and I do like the helmet printing, except the silver visor on this minifigure I think was a bad choice, simply because of the silver outline around the visor, and you'll see what I mean here in a moment. But I feel like on this minifigure the silver visor doesn't really work, and I know that was a lot of controversy with this set. However, I do feel that on the other Mandalorian Super Commando here, it does look good. The silver visor I think looks good on this one. I mean, it may not be accurate. It does kind of look like there's light shining or whatever, but obviously in the show it does appear black more often. But with this one, it has red surrounding the entire visor, so it doesn't look bad. It actually looks really cool here. And then one thing I do like about this minifigure is it's very accurate, very detailed to what we see on normal Mandalorians. And then we also get this little shield thing here, and I do like the way they did that with the black piece, so it kind of blends in with the hand. So overall, I do think it is a nice minifigure selection. This one right here is my favorite, however, but they definitely could have done better on some of the other ones. And then we do have 2 made builds in this set, the first one being this little barricade for the clone troopers. It isn't very exciting. It's just a couple of pieces kind of slapped together, and then you can obviously take your clone trooper and kind of attach them onto the blaster and position them in any way you want. So that is nice. And then there are some storage spaces over here where you can put the blaster if you want, so nothing super special here. And then you can, I guess, put another clone behind the barricade if you want, but there isn't too much room, so not really that good of a build here, but it is definitely nice and unique, so we don't always get just a vehicle from a side. And then our other build here from the Mandalorian side is this speeder, which is way smaller than the previous speeder that had the Mandalorian Super Commandos, but it is still a neat design. I mean, it does kind of fit with the battle pack. I do like these engines on the back. I think they look cool. And then the bottom's all nice and smoothed out. One thing I don't really like about this one and the clone trooper build that I forgot to mention was the stud shooters. I mean, I get the point that they're for play for kids, but for a collector it doesn't really look too good, so I feel like you could easily make an attachment here. But with this one, all you have to do is take one of your Mandalorians and then pop them in the driver's seat. And then if you really wanted to, you can take the second one, and similar to the clone trooper that you have, you can attach them onto the blaster and kind of have them pilot that. So not really the best when you have the Mandalorian on the back, but when it's just the one driving, it does look okay. But overall, I do think that these are some okay builds, and like for the battle pack, I do think it is pretty nice. And obviously, this isn't like a big set, but just like the minifigures, I feel like LEGO could have done a little better here. Well, folks, that is it for my review of the Siege of Mandalore Battle Pack. So, with purchasing this thing, I mean, I kind of like it. I mean, in my opinion, I do like these Mandalorian Super Commandos, especially this one here. I do think it looks very nice, but one thing about this battle pack is it's just more 332nd Clone Troopers, and we did just get a battle pack of them not too long ago, so I do think some like 501st, maybe just plain Clone Troopers would have been nice, but as far as getting this battle pack goes, I would honestly recommend waiting until it goes on sale, maybe for 2018, around there. But if you really do want the battle pack like I did, I would go ahead and get it. I did order it January 1st, mainly because I did want to make a review of this, even though I'm just now getting around to it on the 17th. But also, I did want this battle pack because I do like the way the Mandalorian Super Commandos look. I mean, they could have been better. I wouldn't be upset if they had black visors, but I am okay with the product that LEGO has put out here. But that is it for my review. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think about the Siege of Mandalore Battle Pack in the comment section down below, and make sure you tune in for the next one.